Not everything that grows asks to be seen. A very happy Ostara to you. I am Alicia and this is Crafty Coven. So I have made my own mould. I searched and searched and searched for a Pentacle mould and I could not find one that I liked. There was of a decent size. So I bought a wooden wall hanging so that I could make my own. I thought I filmed it. Apparently I did not. So, ta-da! I made a mould. Here it is. All I'm going to do to start off with is I am starting with some Teexpert white pigment. And I'm just going to mix that in. And with white pigment, I found out the really hard way. You mix it past the point that you think it needs mixing. You keep mixing. You think it's done? No, mix it some more. I have then just kind of drizzled, but I feel like I'm doing a cooking show. I've drizzled some black Teexpert pigment paste on the top of my white resin. This is how I do my stony marbled effect. Really nice and simple, and I always love how it comes out. Today's video is part of the Spring Equinox collaboration. The playlist for all the people that are taking part, so wonderful, with beautiful ideas, will be in my description box below. So all I've done is I've run my lollipop stick around the edge to try and reduce bubbles. I don't know how this mould is going to perform. This is the first time I've poured it since making it. So I purposefully have demolded it whilst it is still bendy because, again, I don't know how it's going to do. I don't know what it's going to look like. And I really wanted this finished for Ostara. If it had gone wrong, this would have given me opportunity to repour. Now, when I've demolded, the back end, you can tell, was wood. It's got a woody grain. And I didn't like it. I didn't like the matte finish and I didn't like the way the marble had come out. However, I did like the top side. So happy days. The advantage of pieces like this, there's two sides, so you can choose which one you prefer. Now I'm just taking 3 pieces of twine and I am zhuzhing them. I don't know how else to put it. I'm fraying them. There we go. Look at me with my technical terms today. So I am fraying them to create a more natural, a more ornate feeling to them. This is so one of those pieces of trust the process, even when it looks questionable. Just trust the process. Then we're going on an ever so slight tangent. And I have dug through my bits and bobs box and I have picked out some goldy coloured mushrooms, some goldy coloured flowers and some purpley-ish flowers. I have got far too many pre-made resin flowers for somebody that doesn't use resin flowers. So I'm going to try and use them over the next few projects, which fits really nicely in with Ostara. With it being, you know, spring and things coming back to life and how everything's regrowing, it's the perfect time for me to do so. So I'm really sorry if you get fed up of flowers. That's all I'm gonna say. All I'm doing here is I have taken a tiny bit of gold metallic paint and I am brushing it on really thinly onto the top of these mushrooms, just to create a slight difference between the tops and the stalks. Are they stalks? I don't know, between the top and the bottom. There you go. I've then taken the same gold so that we create cohesion across all of the pieces for the centres of my flowers. And I'm just adding a tiny bit just to add that bit of natural pollen, I suppose, even though my flowers don't look very real, but you know, we'll go with it. It felt right at the time, and that's all I'm going with. This piece was so heart and intuition led. It wasn't something that I overly thought about. It wasn't something that I planned. I sort of took it step by step and it was go with the flow, and I loved it. I haven't done a creative piece like that in a long time, where it's just, let's see what we've got, see what we can make with what we've got. and it was lovely. So then I'm taking my twine and I'm sort of twiddling it around and having a look, and I'm taking some matte Mod Podge and I am putting it on to the twine, changing my mind because that was a faff. So I just dipped my twine into my Mod Podge and gave it a good coat, because that will help the twine stiffen and will allow me to shape it to where I want it to go, because when it dries it will just stay there. Fabulous, just what we want. So now I'm going to take some UV resin and I'm going to use it to create almost like peaks. So my plan for this twine is for it to look vine-ish, vine-esque. And obviously vines don't lay flat, they sort of up and down. So I'm using UV resin to create those mini hills almost that the vines will go up and down with, to create depth and texture. I have loved making this piece. Ostara is my second favourite Sabbath. If you know me, you'll know exactly what my first favourite is without me even having to say it. All you've got to do is just look through a bit back on my channel. You'll figure it out. But this one, I don't know, something about this one felt different. Like, sometimes we choose the piece, but sometimes it chooses us. This felt like a it chose me moment. This needed to be made. And believe me when I tell you, it looks beautiful on the wall. So now all I'm doing is, I had some leftover UV resin and I was like, well, we don't want to waste it. So I grabbed some green gold metallic alcohol ink and a bit of mica powder, and I'm just mixing it together, and I'm going to create some little leaves. Fabulous, you know, fits in with what I've got going on. Now, this is a fondant mold. So, really thin layers. When I tell you, doing these, I think I made 5, maybe 6 leaves, took me about 20 minutes. I wish I was exaggerating. But you've got to make sure it is transparent enough that it can cure, and I did add a little bit too much mica powder, more than I was intending to add anyway. Now is where the magic begins. Now it's time to bring everything that I've sort of pulled from drawers and cupboards and boxes all together and just see what I create. Like, I had an idea, but I didn't really have a vision. So I took my rose because I wanted the rose to be the focal point of this piece. So the rose is being stuck down. I'm using some Gorilla Glue. I love Gorilla Glue. I use it far too often. And then I remembered I have some fake moss. So I grabbed that and I was like, right, let's try and make almost like a bushy-ish section. And let's create a very Ostara vibe, a very growing, yeah, that sort of thing. And I am gonna for a minute, and I'm just gonna let you enjoy the process of where I felt things needed to go.
Mist on mossy ground, silver on the stream, breath hangs in the hush, world caught in a dream, first screen through the frost, tiny stubborn flame of star in the branches, calling out my name. soft sun spilling through the blue. Every shadow loosens, lets me go. Ostara, I breathe again. Light roots curling in my skin. Teach my tired heart to grow. Footsteps on wet leaves. Earth so dark, so warm. Last of winter's longing melts against your form. You loosen all the ice, finger by fingertip, tulip, thorn, and clover form upon your lip. Ostara, I rise with you. Soft sun spilling through the blue. Every shadow loosens, lets me go. Ostara, I breathe again. Light roots curling in my skin. Teach my tired heart to grow. Lay down the heavy night. Here in the tender light, I offer what I was for what I'll be. Whisper my given name. Fold me in bird song rain, turning the silent pain into new green. Ostara, I rise with you. Soft sun spilling through the blue. Every shadow loosens, lets me go. Ostara, I breathe again. Light roots curling in my skin. Teach my tired heart to grow.
Now that everything is where I wanted it and I'd got it spaced out evenly enough and it felt intentional without being overly stylized and placed, it felt natural-ish. I've then taken my twine again. I wanted cohesion, so I took the twine and I've put Mod Podge on it, and then I've shaped it on my silicone mat so that it's rounded, as opposed to when you normally hang something it becomes a triangle. I wanted the cohesion between the twine hanging and the roundness of the wall hanging itself. And then taking some gold rub and buff to the twine because it just felt a bit meh. And then I was like, ooh, let's add some of that to the pentacle too. And I'm not being overly particular on where this rub and buff is sitting, because while yes, I wanted the piece to obviously feel nice and pretty, spring and nature is not perfect. I did not want this piece to feel overly perfect. I wanted it to feel more natural. And nature is not perfect. As beautiful as it is, it's not. This was a beautiful project to do. It was so relaxing and it was lovely to just create. I've then looked at it and decided the top felt too detached from the rest. So I'm just adding a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of moss to bring it all together. But that is all for today. And today I am going to leave you with: nature never rushes, and yet everything gets done.